To Hometalk Facebook Live. So glad that you're here. I blog at celebrateanddecorate.com, and today I'm going to bring you all kinds of great napkin ring ideas, particularly some really cute ones for Easter. I don't know if you saw my Easter bunny wreath, but these little bunnies, I wish you could feel them. They are so soft. They came from the Dollar Tree, so $1 each. These are a bargain. Okay, now we're going to be having a giveaway, of course, as we always do. And our question for today is, what style of napkin rings would you make? So I want you to let me know. So this is the simplest, quickest. I have a lot of ideas because this is so quick, we'd be done in moments. I just took a white needle and thread, okay? You could coordinate it if you wanted to, but I just used white on all of them. And all I did was I took my little bunnies, I'm sorry I'm hurting your little paws, bunnies, and I just stitched them together really good and tight, maybe 3-4 times, like this. Okay, and let's do a good little knot. I am not a seamstress. My sister Lynn behind the camera today is a great seamstress. Alrighty. Hey, let us know where you're from. I want to hear where everybody's from today. They tuning in there, Lynn?
Yep.
Great. Okay. So now, look what we have. And then I actually made these napkins out of Easter kitchen towels. So what I did then is I just roll up my napkin. Really easy. And then just pull it right through their arms and set it right on the plates. Now, how cute is that? And everybody has a little bunny, Easter bunny to take away with them. Isn't that fun? I am going to also, in addition to Hometalk giving away a tote bag, I'm going to be giving away a set of 6 of these Easter bunny napkin rings. So I want to hear what you would do for some creative napkin rings too, and I'll have to have Lynn pay attention there. Okay, so if Easter bunnies is not your thing, or these kind of plush Easter bunnies, and you want something a little more elegant, I'm going to move our bunnies aside here. This is one of my favorite things to use from the dollar store. These are a set of napkin rings. They're plastic. There's 6 of them for $1. You can't get better than that, can you? I had these moss bunnies around for a long time. They came on sticks originally, and I've used them year after year for different ways. These are so handy for gluing or sticking any kind of thing to them. So I'm just going to use a little hot glue right here. So where are people joining us from today, Lynn?
From Tennessee, California.
Okay, little hot glue. And we're going to put that bunny's belly right on there.
Missouri.
And just hold it until it's dry. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Is everybody getting ready for Easter?
North Carolina, Washington.
Please send hearts and hit the like button there. Okay, he's stuck on there. Good. Isn't this pretty? Same thing. I'm going to take my Easter napkin and roll it up, and little glue.
Georgia, the UK.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Susan said she made some napkins with beads and wire. Some napkin rings.
Oh yes, that's really a pretty idea. Isn't that elegant? You might not even want to go. There's so many fun things you can do with moss these days, and this would be a great set. They have moss balls, all kinds of moss covered figures, or you could cover something in moss and make these. Alrighty, now I have one more Easter one I want to show you before I move on to a few different ones. I bought these paper mache rabbits. Let's move this out of the way, Lynn. Okay, and I actually did 2 different tablescapes using these. One of them, I used them in their natural state, brown. It was and all I did was I took a drill and just cut a hole right through these, okay? Now for these, it's not going to be a big enough hole that I can roll the napkin through it. So instead I'm taking a butter knife, taking my napkin, and I'm just pushing it right through there. Okay, pull it through. So after I did the natural one, I painted them pink and did another one. And you can find these paper mache figures, all kinds of things, hearts, rabbits. I saw dinosaurs and cows the other day. So if you wanted more of a farmhouse thing, you could find little paper mache cows. And like I said, you can leave them natural or you can paint them. But that makes such a pretty display on your table. So we got some more ideas there? I heard wires and beads.
The waistband of jeans they've used.
Oh, then it would be great for like a summer like picnic kind of thing, kind of a cookout.
Where did you get the moss bunny? Do you remember?
I bought those moss bunnies several years ago at Pier 1 Imports. They were not inexpensive, but I love them so much and I've used them over and over and over again. Okay, now, one of my favorite things to use as a base for napkin rings is cardboard tubes. I use them for so many things. This was actually part of my Super Bowl party goalpost. I have terrible sinus infection and I'm a little foggy, so if I'm a little slow today, you'll understand. So all I do is I just take my tube and I cut it whatever size I want. You can make them really ornate and make them long. And then I like to cover them with something. Here's one. And this one is on Hometalk. You can check this out. There's so many great ideas on Hometalk. And if you haven't shared some of your own, we would love to see them. Okay?
And if kids sunglasses.
Oh, that is great for summer, isn't it? You know what? I'm in the process of planning a bridal shower for summer. Wouldn't that be fun to put those on everybody's plate? So what I want to show you is that to cover the end of the tube, I took this rope. This is going to be a coastal table. Like I said, you can see this over on Hometalk. I shared this last summer. And I glued the rope around the end, okay, so that it hides it. So if you've watched me before, you know hot glue is my friend and my enemy too, because I'm famous for gluing my fingers. So, and you guys have been so good. You've shared so many great ideas, like keep a cup of ice handy. So you're just going to wrap this around and keep gluing, okay? And just keep gluing. We got some more ideas there, Lynn? No?
Not quite yet.
Alrighty. Is it spring where you are? Or are you still in the depths of winter? Or do we have anybody tuning in from down in the southern hemisphere where it's wintry? So you see that whole idea. You can cover these with ribbons. There's so many pretty ribbons. So it's really easy that way to style a table, okay? All right, so let me show you what I did with these then.
We did have somebody who used 4x4 picture frames, and I've heard of people doing that before. I think that's cute, just to take the backing off and just use the frame itself.
That is a cute idea.
Nicole's joining us from Oklahoma.
Hi, Nicole. Welcome. Welcome, everybody.
Alicia says, what about making it out of candy? Oh, for Easter, that'd be cute.
Oh, wouldn't that be cute? I wonder if you can, like, Mod Podge, like Peeps. So, I covered an entire tube with the twine, like I showed you, and then I just hot glued a pretty shell on it. And then same thing, I'm just gonna roll up my napkin and pull it through. And look, what a pretty coastal table you have then.
Candy bracelets, that's really good.
Oh, that's really cute. You know, that'd be great to come up with something unique for a kid's table, wouldn't it? So today, not only am I going to show you those DIYs, which I have a couple more, but I also want to show you just some ideas for using some things. These were kids' favors. I bought them, again, at the dollar store. It was $1 for 4 of these, I think. So let's say you're having a very formal dinner, all in silver and black and white.
Cold up in New York.
Cold up in New York?
Visiting from Lexington, 80s in Houston, and somebody said it was also 80s, I think, in North Carolina.
And look, all you have to do is take, I'm not doing too good here, take your beads, wrap them around. The stretchiness is not working with me. It's almost like a, not breakfast at Tiffany's, but how about dinner at Tiffany's? Isn't that an elegant way to present your napkin instead of just having your napkin folded on the plate or beside the plate? But I really like the idea of coming up with something you could do with for a kid's table. Although the little bunnies, they would be really cute. So let us know if you're interested in getting. If you're just tuning in, we started out with these cute little bunny napkin rings, and I'm going to send out a set of 6 of these to somebody. So let us know in there if you want to win these. I have to limit it to the US and Canada, because if I'm trying to send this like to Europe or Iceland or South America, where we have some viewers from, Australia, they're not going to get there for a long time and cost me a lot to ship. Okay, so let us know if you want these, and let us know what you would. What style of, or if you, even if you don't have a style of napkin rings that you have done, but you want, you would like to style some napkin rings, let us know what those are. Okay, now, another elegant table. Maybe for winter, I'm going to take and open up a white napkin and a silver one that's a little bit smaller. Have you ever layered napkins like this? Okay, and then I'm going to just pull it up like this. See, I don't always roll them. That's just pretty to start with, but we certainly need something. And you know, napkin rings, fancy ones, can get very pricey, but how about if we just take a piece of inexpensive marabou, and you know, you buy one for $1.99 and it's enough to do like 6 or 8 of these. Isn't that elegant? So get creative with your napkins and presentation. And if you don't throw dinner parties or luncheons for people, think about just what you could do for your family for a special night. Okay, now, when we bought our house, we had these tiebacks, and they're faded, the Florida sun here. We're coming to you from Celebration, Florida, and I kept them around because I know these are really expensive, but they're not my style, and they don't go with my blue decor. And then I was going to set a table with these pretty kind of Indian-inspired dishes. And I'm like, oh, wow. What am I going to use for my, and at first I set the table with just a plain brass gold napkin ring, and I'm like, it really was lacking something. So, once again, I go to my cardboard tubes, okay? And for this one, I'm going to cut a little bit bigger one. Can you get in close enough over this wide table, Lynn?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to cut this just a little bit wider. So what I'm saying is get creative out there. Think about things you have lying around.
Pam wants to know where you store all of these place settings. It's a joke here, Pam. You should see her kitchen cabinets. They're just plates. That's all she owns.
You can show them these tall cabinets. These tall cabinets were in a bathroom in a previous home we had, but they seem to work right here. And right behind me, we have ordered a sideboard that's going to hold more dishes. But I really try to reuse the dishes I have in different ways. But if you like tablescaping is something I'm really interested in, I really enjoy doing. So,
jelly beans on toilet paper rings would be cute.
oh, that would be cute. I'm really curious if anyone has used candy and if they had a problem with them. You know, we have a lot of humidity here in Florida with them getting sticky. That's why I'm wondering if you could Mod Podge them.
Yeah, somebody said red vines too.
Oh, you know what?
A Mod Podge lace ribbon, that would be cute.
Any kind of ribbon is such a great idea. And again, just save cardboard tubes. Okay, so this, I should have untied this, but I wanted you to see that it was a tie back. So
Alicia said, what would you use to make 500 rings easily? 500 napkin rings.
I would love to know, Alicia, what the occasion is for. But I mean, certainly start with cardboard tubes because they're basically usually like a free thing. You know, if you have wrapping paper or paper towel tubes.
And several people wonder, where do you get your chargers?
Okay, I buy my chargers from all kinds of places. You can get the plain silver and gold ones at the dollar store. This is a fancy one. They carry these at Z Gallery, but I have not purchased them there because they're really expensive. I have found them on occasion at Home Goods, and $4.99 at Home Goods, and I think they're like, I mean, sorry Z Gallery, I love you, I've bought some expensive things there, but I think they're like $30-some there. But for some really pretty ones, now these right here, that is actually a candle tray from IKEA. And the one on the end there, Lynn, I think I did that on Hometalk. That is a plain dollar store charger that I painted white and then I glued the shells onto. Okay, so this one, it's a little harder because you're working with this big thing. But what I did, same thing. Put that hot glue on there and then I just started wrapping this around. And this would take kind of a long time because this is a great glue gun, but it gets really hot and then it can take a while for it to really hold. But what I did is I just continued to wrap the glue and I just left this tassel on the end, okay? And just kept wrapping this around and gluing it really tight. And like I said, I know these are really expensive, but you're likely to find these at a garage sale or at a thrift store. And when I was done, look what I had. I mean, those look really expensive. I was so happy with these. I actually think I'm going to post both my tablescapes, the one that I didn't like with the plain gold napkin rings, and then with this, because sometimes you start out to do something and then you're like, I'm not really happy with it. I want to change it up a little bit.
Barbara said she would make a spring bird nest or flower napkin ring.
Oh, I like that. And have you seen a lot of people are making little nests out of their napkins and putting little eggs in? Okay.
Deanna wants to know if the painting behind you is your creation.
Thank you. No, I can do a lot of things, but painting is not one of them. That is from Ballard Design. That is a newbie. We've been working on this house for almost 2 years now, and it's slowly coming together. So what do you think? Is that...
Kayla has a question. What did you do on the end for that one?
I just... Let me pull the napkin out.
Okay.
I just glued that around to try and cover as much as I could because I want to make it look as finished as I can. And this really kind of gave me fits at the end because I didn't realize this beaded piece was like separate. So when I cut the cord, I had beads everywhere. But yeah, see, I'm still having beads everywhere. Just a few beads in with your peas there, man. So I just thought that made such a difference for a table. Now, I have another really easy one. I just found, we have kind of a nautical, coastal yet nautical look in our house. And I just did these, and again, shared it over on Hometalk. This is so easy. I found these plates at Home Goods, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to have these.
You're welcome, Kayla.
What was that?
She just said thank you.
I want to know who needs 600, was it 600?
Alicia is a caterer, so she needs them for all different occasions.
I would,
Southwestern, she's saying, maybe.
I think I would like go to the dollar store and get those silver. Here's one that I used, I made and just glued a starfish to. So you could buy these and maybe glue a little fake cactus to them if that's a theme that you use a lot. But at $6 for $1, that's a pretty good, you know, I know you don't want to invest a lot because they might be likely to disappear too, but really when guests come in and there's something beautiful on their table like that, that's, you know, that's impressive. Okay, I had this table to set and I had this great idea that I was going to do anchors, but I couldn't find any anchors I liked. I just found those little wooden ones and they didn't look dressy enough. But I had this craft rope left from a Christmas project. I'm like, okay, that's what I want. But when you cut this rope, of course it starts to unravel. So I cut these in about 4 or 5 inches. And what I did, I don't want to get these on my placemats here, is I just glued the whole end of the rope so that it's all together there, see? And then I stuck it to the whole end of the other one. And even where there's little fibers that came loose after I held it long enough that it was holding, I went and added a little bit more glue to make sure that none of this unraveled. So we're gonna sit here, it's like watching paint dry, we're gonna watch glue dry. And then, Lynn's got the sinus crud too. And I feel for anybody out there who has it. But I thought these were just elegant, really went with the look. The glue wasn't dry, I'm gluing it to my plate. This is going to be permanently on this plate. So, what? Is somebody saying something funny or are you laughing at me?
I'm laughing at you.
She's laughing at me. And there's my little moss bunny. And here's another coastal one. Okay, now, I'm at Target yesterday, and you know what happens when we go to Target, right? We're in trouble.
We have to spend hours.
Okay, these I bought recently. Oh, I bought these at Kirkland's, which I don't know if they have everywhere, but they have them down here in Florida. They were a little more expensive, $3.99, than I usually spend, but I really liked the decorative edge on this. So I'm planning on setting a whole pink and white table, and I saw these fun in the gift wrap department, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is going right on here. Little hot glue. And if you find these at the dollar store, although you can, I don't know if you know, the Dollar Tree, you can order online and there's no shipping charge. Look at that, I'm just gluing that right onto there. If you pick it up at the store, I've used that for my Halloween stuff when I need a whole bunch of black crows or skulls and my local dollar store is running out. Yeah, just, I had a pink napkin here, but I'm not sure what I did with it. But look how fun and festive that is. And you can pick these up in any color, you know, red, blue, you know, red, white, and blue for a summer celebration. Okay, we have a few minutes left here. I just want to show you a couple other ideas. Here's one that I'm working on. I have not decorated this. Have you seen these cute little bird houses at Joann's, Hobby Lobby? You okay there, Lynn?
Yeah, just hold it still. There you go.
Oh,
went out of focus a little.
She was squinting. It was because it was not operator error. It was me. These were on sale for 89 cents, and then I had a coupon for like 20% off my entire purchase. And I have never bought any of these before, but I'm like, hey, you know what I'd really like to do? I'd really like to make these into napkin rings. So my dad, all I say is, Dad, I need a hole drilled in something. So what he did was he just took our largest drill bit. I'm gonna have to get him a little bigger one. Drilled a hole right through it. Now same thing, we need, I don't know what I did with my table knife. I know there it is. I think whoever it was that shared the jelly bean idea, I really liked that. And I'm gonna go back and find you, and I'm gonna, if you want them, maybe you want to comment again. If you want them, I'm gonna send you a set of 6 of our Easter Bunny napkin rings. Same thing, you can't really fold this in here or roll it, but I'm planning on doing a tablescape all around birdhouses, and look, and your guests have this little birdhouse to take home. Isn't that a fun idea?
Any shabby chic ideas or something rustic?
Oh, lace. I would use the cardboard tubes, cut it, and burlap or lace. You know, we did a
little grapevine wreaths too.
Oh yeah, I have those. I'll show you that. We did a video. I'm gonna have to talk to them at Hometalk and do it again, because we had technical issues, and I did a Valentine's wreath. I did a couple Valentine's wreaths, but the one was all lace flowers, and maybe cover this with burlap and then put lace flowers on it. How pretty would that be? I'm also planning on doing a table that's all lemons and limes, and same thing. Now these aren't necessarily pretty. And guess what? Not only is it foam inside, but there's a rock inside here. I don't know if you can see. I kept saying that to my dad. He's like, no, it's not, it's foam. I'm like, Dad, there's a rock in here. There's something they've put in here to give it a little weight. Same thing, you're just gonna take your table knife in the middle of your napkin. You're gonna take your artificial fruit, vegetables, any of these things, drill a hole through them, or cut it if you don't have if you're not a driller, and then just pull it through. And again, how pretty is that on a plate? Nice, huh? Oh, here it is. This is something I use a lot, probably more at Christmas time. Oh, there's the pink napkins I couldn't find. But you can buy these miniature grapevine wreaths. Same thing. And they would be pretty with, if you wanted to go a little fancier, with some little silk flowers or little lace flowers glued to them.
Or with a bandana, somebody said.
Oh, I love that idea. Or just take a bandana and tie it. One of the things, I always go this coastal nautical route, but you might be like, I don't mess with napkin rings and we do casual. Well, sometimes you might just want to take your flatware, put it out on and tie it just like that. So it's not a formal napkin ring. And you can do the same thing, like you said, with a bandana, a ribbon. You can find ribbon to coordinate with anything. So, do we have any more questions there today?
Somebody asked about all the placemats. Where do you find them? And it's just everywhere.
Home Goods is my favorite place. That's where these came from, and I wish I could find more. I only got 4 of those. And then these I bought, believe it or not, I bought these, it's not sisal, I think they're called jute. I bought these at Walmart, and they were very inexpensive. And again, they go with coastal so well, so that, and they're very summery, so those are good for here in Florida. I'm not sure where I picked these up, but I think I got these at Home Goods also. So keep your eyes open. I have some ideas coming up for some unique placemats that I'm going to make. So I'll be here and I'll be on Hometalk. Actually, Hometalk will be live again right here on Facebook at 5 o'clock tonight. So tune in, and I will be back on Monday at 1 o'clock. Monday is the beginning of baseball season. So we're going to be bringing you some fun home decor, baseball, or creativity for baseball season. So if you have baseball lovers in your house, you want to tune in at 1 o'clock on Monday. And if you need to reach me, you can always find me on Facebook also at Celebrate and Decorate, and I blog at celebrateanddecorate.com. I am going to find you who's looking for those, who's making those jelly beans, because I'm worried about them getting sticky. So I'm going to send you a set of these Easter Bunny napkin rings, and I hope you all have a great weekend.
And a quick question before you
sure,
go.
sure.
Valerie wondered, what if you can't find a complete set of chargers?
Mix and match. I'll do the seashell ones that I did down here. Couldn't find enough shells to do them, so some had one shell on them, some had another. So yeah, mix and match. I just do like every other, because I don't always find enough of everything. And Michael's has come out with some great ones at the holidays. Some of them I want clear plates because I want them to show. It's got the beautiful Santa on it and stuff. So, alrighty, thanks everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Come back at 5 o'clock tonight for another Facebook Live. And I will see you back here on Monday.